what's interesting about this part is that I mentioned that there's going to be a fillet around the perimeter. And if you think about this, the body or the boss of the part, this tangent angle changes all the way around. So you can't just do, like a profiling around there. That won't get all of the material. And also I want to talk about these different offset values. So all of our, for our roughing operation, we just roughed the entire part. But for the parallel finishing, you'll see that we used this first perimeter curve, which is an offset. Typically, when you're doing finishing and you want to contain it, offset your perimeter curve by 1/2 the tool diameter, which is basically the tool radius, and maybe a little bit more than that, in order to contain that tool path to that area. So we're coming all the way down, and you'll see that the tool, which is a ball mill, a 1/4 inch, it's going to leave a 1/8 inch radius wherever it cuts. So that's the first approach at cutting that radius. So let's go ahead, and we did one going in the X direction, and we did one going in the Y direction. Now, one way that you can do, which works well on this, only because this is a completely flat area, is you can use horizontal finishing in order to create a path that's very similar to a pencil trace. So what we did, we selected the perimeter curve, okay? And then if you look at, let's go ahead and look at the cut parameters. All this is standard. The cut levels, we're setting the number of levels to 1, okay? Plus, we're forcing it to do a clear flats, which means it's going to put it right on the flat surface. So if it can only make 1 level and it's got to be on the flat surface, then you're getting the pencil trace, the perfect bitangent tool path around the edge. And then we also have optimized machining. We don't need that. We don't need any entry and exits. We got arc fitting being enabled. Let's go ahead and cancel that. And let's just look at the tool motion without actually seeing. Let's just play. We can get it to do it. A lot of system resources being hugged up. I'm not sure why it's not going through it. So let's go this way. So basically, if you look at, let's go to this view here. Okay. So basically, what's going to happen here is going to leave your 1/8 inch fillet all around the part. And if you go, and let's go to this another area. Let's keep going around here. You'll see that the tangent changes as it goes around. So we got this bitangent here and here. So that's a trick you can use if you don't have the Pro and you want to do a pencil trace and you have a flat area. You can just use the horizontal finishing. So what else did we do here? We did the profiling. If you need to do any cleanup, we did a profiling, which is a straight profile on these flat areas. And there's another area right there. And then if you're in the Pro and you want to use the pencil trace, it works very well here as well. It'll calculate that bitangent path all the way around.